I hit the game winner, you ain't even see it. Welcome to the halftime show. I need a break from the game. God, thank you for the halftime show.
Check out the Patreon for exclusive content only you can see, my boy. Check it out. Link below. All right, man. It is what it is, man. We lost. That's all it is. It's sad. I still ain't watched no videos on it. Still can't. I can't. I can't get over it. It hurts. It hurts bad. Watching it live was terrible. Oh man, dang it. That third quarter was something, man. Coming out of halftime, I was still excited, right? It was tied at halftime. I think it was 21-21. Still had something to look forward to. At least the game anyway. I got some stuff written down here. Well, not written, really typed, I guess, on my other phone. Finna go over all this. But let me just give my general overall thoughts on the game before I do all that. Overall, man, it hurts. It does. We both had something to look forward to. The winner of this game. Winner of this game was pretty much set to win the West Division in the SEC. I know we lost to Ole Miss a couple weeks ago. But let's be real, they're probably not beating Georgia this week. So had we beat Bama, we would have been front seat in the West Division. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. Alabama is now in the front seat. And they probably got it sealed with this win here. You know, all they have to do is go through Kentucky and Auburn. And neither one of those look like any kind of challenge to Alabama. So Alabama's probably going to see Georgia most likely in Atlanta in the SEC championship game. It'll be a good one, right? I don't think Alabama's going to win. And no, I'm not just saying that because we lost to them. I honestly think the winner of this game was going to lose to Georgia no matter what. Obviously, I think we have a better chance at beating Georgia just because I don't think Jaylen Milroe is going to do to Georgia what he did to us. I mean, the guy, yeah, he threw for 219 yards. He didn't throw a single touchdown against the worst secondary in the nation. He didn't throw a single touchdown pass. He's going to be running for his life against Georgia. They have a way better defense than we do, so I expect Georgia to win that game if it happens. Most likely it will. But it is what it is, man. Overall, I think the winner of this game was setting themselves up to lose to Georgia anyway. I liked our chances better against Georgia, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now let's get into it. Why LSU lost? Man, we lost because we allowed Milroe to run. Ran for 4 touchdowns. 4 rushing touchdowns for Jaylen Milroe. Not only is that sad, it's disturbing. I don't think we've seen him run like this all year. Coming into this game, everyone thought Jaylen Milroe was going to, if they were going to beat us, they were going to beat us with Jaylen Milroe's arm because our secondary is just that bad. Our defensive backs are terrible this year. Not that they're terrible players. Something's wrong with our defense, and we thought Jaylen Milroe would be able to take advantage of that at some point in the game. And maybe he was. He threw for 219 yards, right? That's not terrible, but no, it's not bad at all. But no touchdown passes against the secondary. We should have won this game, man. Allowing 4 rushing touchdowns for Jaylen. People are seriously considering Jaylen Milroe for Heisman. For what? Because he ran for 4 touchdowns on a terrible LSU defense? No one's acknowledging. I'm like the only one acknowledging this. He had zero touchdown passes against the worst secondary in the nation. So go ahead. Continue hyping this man up. Let me stop. This isn't an Alabama hate video. This is LSU losing video. Anyway, 0 touchdown passes, but we allowed him 4 rushing touchdowns. That's ridiculous. That's crazy. A lot of people were saying, why didn't LSU put on a QB spy? You know, why wasn't someone watching Milroe at all times? And I think our game plan was solely focused on trying to not let Milroe beat us with his arm. So putting a spy up for Milroe would have just took away another position and maybe left a receiver open downfield. That's my best guess. If I had to guess, though, that would be why. That's why we didn't put a spy up for Milroe. Would have just took another man from downfield up, and they didn't want to risk it, so they didn't. They'd rather Milroe beat us with his legs than his arms. It is what it is. That sucks. I mean, seriously, I can't believe we allowed Miro to shine like that, because, I mean, not that the guy doesn't have talent, but we've seen him all year. Jaylen Miro has talent and potential, and he could be something. But this was probably his best game all year. That's ridiculous. 4 rushing touchdowns? Come on, guys. Defense wasn't able to put any kind of pressure on him. And when they did, just like I said, he just took off running. Touchdown. 4 of them. Defense got to do better, man. Got to do better. Jayden Daniels throws an interception. Was it third quarter, fourth quarter? And that pretty much ended the game. I think, if I remember correctly, Alabama was up by 2. Or were they up by 1? And then when he threw the interception, they went down and scored and put it up by 2. Either way, that interception pretty much sealed the game. Pretty much won it for Alabama. And that's not me blaming on Jayden Daniels. I love Jayden Daniels. Without him, I don't think we had a chance of winning that game. Yeah, man, so I'm not putting the blame on JD5. It's definitely the defense's fault that we lost this game, and they deserve all the credit for that. Defense deserves all the credit for losing this game. So Jayden Daniels throwing that interception was not why we lost, but it did seal the game. It pretty much allowed Alabama to win the game, and that sucked. Once we were down by 2 touchdowns, it was over. And I knew that. That's why I said, even in last week's videos, I was like, LSU's going to go up by 2, and they're just not going to be able to keep up. It was the opposite. Alabama went up by 2, and we weren't able to keep up. And it sucks to say that, right? Our defense is just that bad. Literally the opposite happened of what I said would happen last week. I said LSU would go up by 2, and Alabama wasn't going to be able to keep up. Alabama went up by 2, and LSU wasn't able to keep up. It's unfortunate. It is. But it happened. So, now we did some things right, though, that I liked in this game, and maybe some stuff to look forward to. Jayden Daniels, 219 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. That's good, right? You got to give him credit for that. 163 yards rushing and a rushing touchdown. Man, Jayden Daniels played out of his mind. One of his best games. Even though we lost by 2 touchdowns, Jayden Daniels is amazing. Anyone, and yes, I'm telling you, because I know some people that said this. Anyone that said Nussmeier should have started the season instead of Jayden Daniels, you're dumb. You're just dumb. And maybe you're not, like, stupid, but you're dumb. Who said, why would you say that? You think Nussmeier is that much better? And like I said, I think Nussmeier is good. And I'm excited for next year. We're going to get into that in a minute. But, yeah, Jayden Daniels was definitely the right guy. Anyone that said otherwise, you're just silly. Like, come on. I love you guys, LSU fans. But that was just a dumb thing to say. Stupid. Anyway, Jayden Daniels played amazing. Receivers, Malik Neighbors played amazing. I didn't write his stats down, but shout out Malik Neighbors, man. He went off in this game, and they said he wasn't going to. Alabama's defense said they were going to shut him down. Well, you didn't, so cry about it. I don't know. One thing I liked, secondary, defensive backs, they didn't allow a single deep ball touchdown. Because like I said, and I said this before, I said it last week, Jaylen Miro can't throw 10 yards down the field, but he can throw 40 or 50. And he didn't in this game, at least not for a touchdown. So, shout out to y'all for that. But you still allowed 219 yards passing. I can't give you too much credit. Yeah, man. What else? Nussmeier, when Jayden Daniels got hurt, and again, we'll get into that in a minute. Nussmeier looked good. And I also heard someone say Nussmeier didn't look good. And what are you talking about? He was in for, what, half a quarter? Like, and he threw for 50 yards? What are you talking about? Nussmeier looked good. Yes, he did. I'm excited for next year for Nussmeier, man. He's the guy. I think he's the guy. I really do. I don't know who's behind him. Once JD5 leaves, Nussmeier's our guy, and I'm putting all my faith in Nussmeier. Right? I'm on the Nuss bus officially. Where's my bus ticket? I'm on the Nuss bus. So that's pretty much what I had to say about the game. Some other things. They played that song that I told them to play last week. They were going to play it, and they did. Dixieland Delight. They played it. At the worst time, man. Dog, it hurt hearing it. I think that's a really good song, and I'll play it in my car sometimes. And I wanted them to play it. I even said once LSU was up by 2 touchdowns, I want you to play that song. man, when they played it, it hurt so bad, man. It hurt. I'm not, like I said, I haven't played that song since then. I haven't. In fact, like literally the only song I've listened to is Morgan Wallen, Tennessee fan, and I'm an LSU fan, but might have to make a remix to that. Dang, man, Dixieland Delight. I'm not playing you for a while. I promise you that. What else? Oh, JD5 hurt. Yeah, Jayden Daniels was hurt in this game. Didn't come back. Garrett Nussmeier came in, and like I said, he looked good. But either way, I hope Jayden Daniels can return, man. I don't know if he'll be ready for. I don't even know if he'll play the rest of the season, which sucks if he doesn't. We'll miss Jayden Daniels. I hope he gets drafted early. If not, I hope he gets drafted in general. I don't care where he goes. I think he deserves to play somewhere on Sundays. Man, it hurts. Jayden Daniels is probably my favorite quarterback in a while. And I know Joe Burrow did a lot more for us and had a lot more to offer. But just personal preference, I love Jayden Daniels. I really do. Man, Jayden Daniels is a GOAT, bro. Yeah. As much as Joe Burrow is better than him, I don't care. I like Jayden Daniels. I do. I really do. I don't know why I keep looking over here, but I love Jayden Daniels, man. It is what it is. He's a GOAT. GOAT, I say. What else? Oh, all right. Now let's talk about it. We lost to Bama. We lost to Ole Miss. And we lost to Florida State. Playoff chances are over. SEC championship chances pretty much over, right? And we'd have to have like a miracle happen for us to make it. Like Alabama would have to lose the rest of their games. Ole Miss would have to lose the rest of their games. And I don't even know if we'd make it then, but yeah, that's not happening. So pretty much what we're playing for is a decent bowl game this year, and that's fine. You know, look forward to next year. It sucks that our defense allowed Jayden Daniels last season to go to waste, but it is what it is. We move on. We move on to Florida. Florida's coming to Death Valley. We're going to take them out. Graham Mertz, we're going to show you what a real quarterback is. Even if JD5 doesn't play, we have Nussmeier, and he's better than a Graham Mertz. Billy Napier, we're going to send you packing with your suitcase, buddy. You're gone. You'll probably get fired next year. But either way, we'll send you packing. Florida, you don't want the smoke. Promise you. I promise you Florida don't want the smoke. Our offense is going to go off on you. It is. With or without JD5, our offense is going to go crazy, brother. So prepare for that. Prepare for that, Florida Gators. It's going down, man. Alabama may have beat us. My leg's itching. Alabama may have beat us, but they didn't kill us. Promise you. So, yeah, man. Maybe our defense can improve. I mean, the season's almost over. It's pretty much I'm losing faith on our defense. But our offense, with or without JD5, I think will be up fine. I do. Yeah, man. Look forward to next year. Look forward to this Florida game, man. Florida don't want it. Like I said, we move on from the Bama game. I don't care anymore. It is what it is. We moved on from the Ole Miss game. Moved on from the FSU game. Let's move on from the Bama game. It is what it is. We'll just watch Georgia beat the crap out of Alabama. And, yeah, and Alabama will be crying at home with us in a bowl game. So, Florida Gators, you don't want this smoke, man.